Yo. Okay, so here's one thing. This is an issue, but I have this clip here. I have a clip. And this clip might be a solution. And then also might not be a solution. Because this, you want it to go further. You really want this clip to be higher up, I think. Okay, so what we're trying to do, people, is we're trying to juggle while streaming and while talking. I have this idea that I've been practicing juggling a lot lately. And I realized that I can juggle 3 balls pretty easily and mindlessly right now while talking about stuff and focusing on the subject matter at hand. And I was thinking, it'd be cool to juggle, especially when I get better at juggling, because I'm still not great. But it'd be cool to juggle on stream while I'm playing music, especially electronic music. Which I agree with. I think it's a good idea. Especially, oh no, we're getting some DSP. Especially when we go. Okay. No, not that. Oh boy, no. Okay, so the iPad can't really handle all this beat. There's only 2 apps open, which is strange. Very strange, very strange. Is this working? Hello? Hello? Okay, something like there's so much stuff going on here, people. So, okay, and then here's this clip thing, too. Might work better with, like, Bluetooth headphones? No, I don't think so, though, because then you have latency and then you can't do anything that's extremely important, like time sensitive rather, to be more specific with the words. And I don't think that this will work because probably at some point I'm going to move my hands there and it's going to hit this. So this is too tight actually. I have to move this thing up. Yeah, so the idea is that I could talk about subjects. I spend a lot of time making music, but a lot of my time, especially lately, is spent learning about the world. Learning about the world and figuring out how to make it better, make the best experience possible, really. Music's a big part of that, but then also a big part of it is like the right kind of policies, because you have to have the right kind of economic infrastructure, the right kind of political infrastructure, the right kind of health infrastructure to be able to play music. Music's kind of higher up on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs in a way. I mean, to some extent it's also lower too, but it's also higher on some extent too. And you gotta think about these things. You gotta think about how things work. Wow, this looks cool. So, well, you don't gotta, but I do. I feel like it's a helpful ingredient, a part of a recipe to make the best experience possible. That's always what I'm going for, people. Always making the best experience possible. It says we're dropping 5% frames. That's okay. Ignore that. I gotta get my Ethernet coupler, people. But yeah, basically. Whoa. Oh wow, there's a thing. Hello? Test. Whoa. Okay. Is it more now? No, this thing isn't working. I don't know, people. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. So I think about a lot of that stuff. And a lot of times I listen to this stuff. Whoa. And I really enjoy juggling. I started doing it a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago actually. And I started thinking, I can talk about it while juggling on a stream. And I like that. I think that could be a little segment on Bina. And I can talk. Might be good to keep it low too. And also I can watch it on stream, which is pretty neat too. And then if I want to, then there's that. But then also another trick I've been working on, which I think is helpful for the stream, is this. A little bit like that. So, wow, yeah, this is fun. Okay, cool. See, you can't really control the music as much when you're doing this. You can a bit, because I could just go one hand and then use the other hand to... No, it's pretty difficult to do that. No, pretty difficult. You can't really control the music at all, really. unless you do it with your feet. So I could do it with my feet somewhere, especially if the loop was working, or just gotta use this pedal really. Gotta set the pedal better, because then I could play sounds with the pedal and then also do a loop with the pedal. But yeah, I feel like this is a good way just to talk and ramble a bit. And of course you can do that with music too. It's a great way to do it with music too. I gotta get clean juggling balls, because these ones are outside all the time, so I don't want to touch all my instruments. But it'd be nice, like right now, to put the juggling balls down, and then maybe like go over here, and then can talk too. That'd be cool. We could talk. There's a lot of stuff to talk with people. A lot of stuff to talk about. I could also do it while like, I wonder if I could do it while playing the violin. I mean, I might as well do this because I never pick this up anyway, so it's okay if it gets a little dirty. But basically like, whoa, yeah, but then you pick it up and you start singing. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's something that having the looper is like, it's just such a big difference, because you can set down this riff. Whoa. Whoa. And you repeat that, and then you can lay down this, maybe. We need to re-caulk this, whatever it uses, because I don't think it's working right now. Learn how these things work, people. But yeah, so basically I think this is cool. Basically I just wanted to get on real quick and test out how it looks while juggling and how it feels while juggling. And this thing works pretty well. Another thing I can do too is have another headset coming from underneath the desk, and that could be helpful for certain things, which might be helpful for things in general, because like if I don't have this clip on, then there's always this, which is kind of in the way. It's in the way from dancing. It's not too in the way from dancing. It's mostly just in the way from juggling. Looks pretty dope too. I never actually watched it, or like very rarely, like one time 2 months ago, almost. So it looks pretty cool, people. And then you can also use a space too. And then you can move this over here. Let's see how this looks again. Oh! Hope everybody's doing good out there. Hope you're enjoying the day. I don't know if you can hear me well, because this thing is whack. I personally don't hear any of those effects, except for on the background audio stuff. And then if I change that, it becomes so quiet. Might be nice and peaceful to do this for a while, or not. Wow. We have some tension building up, people. I'd say there's some tension building up. Whoa. Okay, I imagine that some people might not like that. They're incorrect. Now everybody's got their own taste, of course. Check this out though. Right? Just drop it just like that. But then I can go like this. I don't know if I can do this one well, but rolling it on here. Yeah, there we go. And low. Whoa! Nope. There we go. Hey, up. Okay, cool, we got that. Okay, cool. So basically I just want to see how this looked, and then I'll go check it out, and then see how it sounds, and the flexibility. I mean, this wire over here, to wrap the loop on there, definitely gets in the way. Like, it's definitely annoying. It doesn't look great, but it's not that bad, though. And maybe wireless headphones might be helpful, too. Even though, I don't really think so. But maybe going underneath, having it wrapped around from over here. I mean, either way, you're going to have an issue. But if you have it where this is wrapped around, say, here already, and then just like back there, then this thing, let me actually try doing this loop. Let's get rid of these guys because these guys are annoying. You guys were right. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we have wrapped around this thing over here. We'll basically bring it over here. And we'll basically clip this behind me. And we'll see if that helps at all. Which I think it does. I mean, just need an extension really. But once I do that, yeah, that's so much better. Because now it's behind me. I mean, it still looks kind of dumb. But I don't think that's really avoidable. As far as looking stupid, it looks a little bit better now. Just as one stupid wire that's there. But it's kind of necessary for just the thing that we're doing. Well, I mean, I could go without a headphone too. That could work, obviously. That might be best, actually, for a lot of stuff, because do you really need to monitor the audio live while you do this? No, not really. I mean, sometimes it'd be helpful, especially if you're talking about the reverb and stuff like that, but if you're not, if you're just talking about stuff, and having the headphones off is probably the best idea. Because then, well, this works pretty well, because you can, this clip is holding on steady, and if I want to, whoa, damn, I'll keep dropping it. If I want to, if I want to listen to music and make it more musical and monitor it live, then you can do this, and basically just the downside is that you have the wire hanging out. But it's not really possible to avoid, really, not at all. There's no way to avoid that. That would be like a sufficient way to fix it. Like, it's basically impossible to make it a good solution that would hide this wire and have it come from behind me. Don't think it's worth considering that or thinking about that. But it's fine, it's not a big deal. It looks okay. You don't really notice it too much, and it's worth it for the times that I do want to monitor the audio. And when I don't want to monitor the audio, I mean, this works fine, really. I might want to add like a 3-foot extension just to reduce the tension a bit, because if I did that, then it would be more like this, which might be a bit better. But pretty good either way. It is cool though, and these things don't really drop, so these are good heaviness for doing in the studio. I mean, it's not really dangerous anywhere. I have enough control that I'm not going to hit anything that's really dangerous. And even I did it pretty light, so I think it's pretty fine, pretty safe. So I think it's pretty cool. And I could get a 4th one, because sometimes I don't want to do 4, but I could just get it back to 3 for now. That's right, people, that's right. So, the last thing to consider here is, one, I want to try juggling again with 4 balls. I want to try taking this thing off. Oh yeah, you can't actually do it without this if you want to use music at all. Because say if I want to do electronic music like this while I am talking or juggling or both, then I need to have the headphones in, because otherwise I won't be able to hear it through the speakers while having the microphone on. unless I had like, I don't know, microphone on me that's wireless, or like an AirPods might be helpful. But I think that either way, there'd probably be some latency issues that would come up or something like that. But oh man, I do want to get good enough at 4 balls that I can do it just consistent like 3 balls while I'm talking, and I can do it pretty well. But it does take some effort, and I mess up sometimes. It distracts my focus a little bit from talking, although I can still talk pretty well and focus pretty well while I'm doing this, but it is a little bit difficult, and I do drop it occasionally, which kind of gets in the way of talking sometimes. Like, one of the good things about 3 balls is that if you never drop it, as I just drop a ball during 3 ball, then you can have long conversations or long monologues or long ideas without the distraction of dropping a ball. And I think that's cool. So I don't know if I explained it, but I was thinking about talking about ranked choice voting. I was thinking that this can be, I was explaining that a bit, how it's helpful to think about policies and, like government stuff, economic stuff, business stuff, all this different stuff that's not typically thought of as music, but it's helpful to think about it and talk about it sometimes. And I think that it could be good to do that on this channel sometimes. I do it sometimes in other places, and I could do it here, but then also it's fun to do it while juggling. And I like juggling. I don't know if I explained this all already, but it helps to explain it all. And it's fun to do while juggling. I think it can make it interesting watching. I don't know, maybe it won't, maybe it's just distracting, but I think it's probably a good thing. And then it is pretty distracting doing 4 balls. It's pretty difficult to focus my thoughts. But 3 balls, focusing thoughts, easy peasy, baby. So, I was thinking of talking about ranked choice voting, because I think that's something that can help with the current situation in the United States and probably many places in the world. I feel like it's a better system in many ways. I just thought of it a couple days, or I just discovered it a couple days ago, came across it a couple days ago, and yesterday actually. Makes a lot of sense, people. It makes a lot of sense. I think it can solve a lot of problems in one thing, and I'd never heard of it. I don't think that many people have heard of it. I would like it if I can get back a bit further. Yes, that's pretty cool. I can get back a bit further. I do like that. I mean, right now it makes some shadow in front of the green screen. I don't have much space, but I have enough though, and it's nice to get the full shot here with the feet and everything. It just looks a bit better. Wish I had a bit more space, but it's definitely sufficient for what we're doing. And can always move this a little bit back, kind of, maybe. But oh. So I'll be back later for Plague Tubers to play some music later tonight. I'm excited about that. Oh. And I think we'll try this more. Maybe talk about the ranked choice voting. I can explain what that is briefly, and then also maybe link some helpful videos and articles that explain it better, and I can just kind of talk about it and then share it here, and then save it somewhere as a place to save ideas and policy and stuff like that. That's also something that I can maybe do for a lot of stuff on Joybox, Dogman Labs, Amusing Tools, all this stuff like that. Building a lot of different places for information, and a lot of it's text-based, but this is a place where we can do it while talking and while doing video, and that's pretty cool. Okay, people, I think that is it. And you can also be quite creative with this too. This is it. Yes, no, not done yet. Yes, it's done. Or maybe you just keep going. And you can go, whoa, 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 whoa.